something. What have you got there, Tingana? You see how all of a sudden his whole body language changed from being a stationary cat that was just sitting and sleeping, well, not sleeping, but looking, to all of a sudden moving. We're going to just try and see if we can keep up. I don't want to put any lights on because I don't want to disturb too much, but I might need just a spotlight just so I can see in case there is something that's moving around here that I can't notice. So there's a hyena, that's what he's looking at. You see there's a hyena that's crossed the road, so he's watching that. There he is there. There's the hyena in the road in front of us. Chandra stops it, you can see it. So he must have seen that, but I think that there's something else that's moving around. You can just see the hyena moving. He is just on my right-hand side. So I just want to see what else there is. I suspect there's something else here, because generally a leopard doesn't react like that to hyenas. It normally reacts quite sort of nonchalantly, but you see how he's stalking here. What's he got here? There's another leopard here, I think. Just hold on, let's just go forward, Chandra. Yeah, I can see him there. Often if you get a hyena, you sometimes will see that they will be following other leopards. So let's just scan. I don't know if you can see him through there, Chandra. He's just sitting, but he's definitely in stalk mode. And generally he wouldn't be stalking unless there was something that he had seen. So he's just through there. Can you see his spots just through the bushes? So he's watching something now. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get where he is. And I'm hesitant to move past him because in case he goes wherever it is, but there's something else that has just piqued his interest. It might be an antelope, but with the hyena walking right past there, I'm not so sure it would be. Chandra, I think let's move forward a little bit because he's heading in that direction. Maybe we can get an indication of what it actually is that he's looking for. Because the hyena came from here, which is... There's another leopard, you see? There's another leopard here. So this is Tlalamba, our little female leopard that is here. She's his daughter. So for now, he doesn't know who she is. So that's why he's stalking her, watching her. But it is her, and that's her behavior, or his behavior. Like I said to you, there was something here. And with hyenas walking, that's typically what happens, is that they follow leopards a lot of the time at this time of the night because they know leopards are able to catch food and they can steal it. Now where's Tingana? He's going to come out somewhere close by here and follow his daughter around and see where she goes. I want to get out the way because I don't want to be between her and him, because otherwise he can potentially get to her without her being able to see him. You see she's now turned. She might have been able to actually see him. Let's just turn, Chandra, so that we give them space and open up a way for the two of them. I don't want to block their view from each other at all, because that's obviously going to be quite dangerous. You hear that? Now that's Dad that's calling behind us. Listen, listen. So that's the chuffing sound I was telling you about earlier. So what's happened there is that Tingana at first has stalked towards this leopard because he doesn't know if it's a leopard that's not supposed to be here. So he might think it's a territorial situation, and so he's kind of stalked up. But once he's smelt her and realized it's his daughter, he's made that noise behind us. Sorry, man. Now, I apologize about my hat. And you can see she's just talking to him. She's just telling him, listen. Can you hear him growling behind me? Now that's Chandra, because Chandra is not feeling very well. I'm trying to see where he is. I can't see him. He's not behind me yet. Okay, Chandra, let's just move a little bit. let's just give it a little bit of space so that they can come together, because we're in their way a little bit, and I don't want to be in their way, so I'm just going to try and reposition a little bit. But the nice thing is that they know each other's here now, so we're not going to get a nasty surprise of one chasing the other one and hurting each other. What's going to happen now is hopefully Dad will come to daughter, and we'll see the two of them kind of meet up. So I think if we park somewhere like that, Jandre, that's going to be much better, because then I can maybe see if he comes up. But she's still talking to him. So he's right behind us. See how she's talking? So she's saying to him, I'm not a threat. I'm your daughter. Don't come and hurt me. I don't want to be hurt by you. I'm not competition. Here he comes, I think. Here he comes. Jandre is coming on our right-hand side. This is so special. Now, to see one leopard is incredibly special. To see two is absolutely amazing. And look, this is the dad. So you see, look, she's being submissive. She's saying, don't hurt me. I'm not a threat to you. And you see how he's snarling at her. He's saying, I'm the dominant male, but he's realizing very quickly that she's just a small little female, and he doesn't have to be ugly to her. Ultimately, he's going to mate with her if she sticks around, even though it is his daughter. But look at this. This is epic. Now I'm going to stop talking so you can hear all the noises. So this is them just making sure that they establish a boundary. She's talking to him because she knows that that's the way that she can get away with being hurt, and he's making sure that she understands that he's not. Look at that. They're lying side by side. Oh, Tingy, you're such a grumpy dad. Look at those teeth. Isn't this very, very special? This is as good as it gets in terms of seeing a leopard. Wow, so special. Now, there is somebody that's on the radio that I need to tell about this quickly. Yours. Yeah, yours. I've got Tlalamba here with Tingana. They're lying side by side. I don't know if you want to come here. It's very, very good. Okay, copy. Yeah, we're just on that 2-track that you were on earlier. That goes north from the pan. They're lying next to each other here. Now she's going to walk off, and he'll probably let her because he's not really interested in mating with her. So he can't have cubs with her. She's too young. And she's now realized Dad is Dad, and he's not going to feed her, and he's not attacking her, so it's time for her to walk. And she might go and have a drink. There's a pan very close by, and I think he'll follow her. Now, you can see he's just watching her as she walks. He's realized who she is. She's realized who he is. And so that's why there's not too much aggression. If this was another male that he didn't know, they would have fought. There would have been a lot of fighting. And if it had been two females that didn't know each other, same thing. So they have to know each other. They would have smelt. They would have seen. And we're talking about how they communicate. So you've got a first-hand experience of how leopards communicate, to talk to each other, as to say who I am. Because remember that they spend most of their time on their own. They don't spend a lot of time together. And so these communications that you see here, while they look very aggressive to us, are not necessarily aggressive. Oh, how special was that? I can tell you guys, I mean, I do safari every single day of safari, twice a day, and these kind of sightings don't come around that often. We've been seriously spoilt by being able to follow these two and see these two interact the way that they just did. That is absolutely incredible. And if you read books, they'll tell you that these kind of things don't happen. Leopards are very understudied in some places, and they'll often tell you that they don't interact with each other. But we've just seen firsthand how a dad can interact with its daughter. Right, That was very special. So we're going to sit here with them. We're going to see if they maybe interact some more. In the meantime, though, I'm going to send you back across to Trishala, who's got, well, Tingana's son.